Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a thrilling United Kennel Club Top 10 Finals, showcasing the finest canines in the world of dog shows. Today, we bring you an exhilarating spectacle featuring the top 10 remarkable UKC show dogs in conformation. Prepare to be mesmerized by the elegance, athleticism, and sheer beauty of these magnificent creatures as they vie for top honors. The United Kennel Club, renowned for its commitment to excellence in the world of dog shows, has gathered an extraordinary lineup of dogs, each embodying the epitome of breed standards and exceptional talent. From regal guardian dogs to nimble herding dogs, from majestic northern breeds to adorable companion dogs, this show promises a breathtaking display of canine diversity. Today, the ring becomes the stage and the dogs become the stars, showcasing their impeccable manners, graceful movements, and sheer presence. Judges renowned for their discerning eye and deep knowledge of breed standards will scrutinize each competitor, evaluating their conformation, temperament, and overall presentation. As we dive into this thrilling show, prepare to witness the bond between humans and their faithful companions, where trust, dedication, and mutual admiration are key. The United Kennel Club Top 10 Finals celebrates the unique partnership between a man and dog, a testament to the extraordinary connection that has spanned centuries. So whether you're a seasoned dog enthusiast, a casual viewer, or someone who simply appreciates the beauty and grace of these incredible creatures, Top 10 is sure to captivate your heart and leave you in awe. Get ready to be enthralled by the power, agility, and sheer elegance of the United Kennel Club canines. So sit back, relax, and join us as we embark on this unforgettable journey into the world of the United Kennel Club Top 10 Finals.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2022 UKC Top 10 Finals. We're excited to have you tonight, and we are live from UKC's YouTube channel. So everyone watching in the room, if you want to go back, check us out on that YouTube channel. Before I cut over to Megan Hartness and Chris Nelson, I would like to welcome the top 10 judges tonight. This evening we will have Matthew Proctor, David Kittredge, and Felicity Trammell. Over to you, Megan.
Top 10 Finals. As Nicole mentioned, I'm Megan Hartness, your host for the evening, and here with me is Chris Nelson, your expert on all things dogs.
Good evening, Megan. It is great to be back here.
So we've had a really busy day here at Premier, and we are very excited, and I'm sure some of our exhibitors are rip-roaring and ready to go into the ring. So Chris, why don't you think we start the show off?
I agree. Let's start the show.
Back to Nicole.
All right, I have Alaskan Malamute.
All right, 7 o'clock this morning, so they're ready to go, I would say. You know, hopefully they got a good afternoon nap in and ready for the evening. You think?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's welcome into the ring Alaskan Malamute, number 842. I have American Hairless next. No, you're fine. I'm just going to say
A beautiful example of the Alaskan Malamute.
American Hairless Terrier, armband 442. The American Pit Bull Terrier, armband 316.
The United Kennel Club's first founding dog.
Dalmatian, armband 150.
The easily recognizable Dalmatian.
The Dalmatian, armband. Sorry, the Dutch Shepherd, armband 230.
One of the favorite breeds used for police and military work.
The English Setter, armband 275.
Beautiful example of the English Setter sporting the belt and markings in orange in color.
The English Springer Spaniel, armband 168.
A fun-loving, active sporting dog, great in the field and a fun-loving companion in the home.
The Flat-Coated Retriever, armband 1236.
The Peter Pan of dogs.
German Shorthaired Pointer, armband 761.
A truly athletic sporting dog that can excel in various types of events. Such a great active breed.
The Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, armband 533.
Strong, powerful, yet gentle and loving with his owner.
Kerry. The Kerry. Sorry. Kerry Blue Terrier, number 895. Yep.
One of the few terrier breeds from Ireland.
Miniature American Shepherd, number 245.
An intelligent, athletic, fun-loving little dog that excels in herding, obedience, and agility.
Norwegian Elkhound, number 228.
One of the favorite breeds of the Vikings.
How do you say the Polish name? The Owczarek Podhalanski, number 186.
A very rare breed. Never seen one of these until today.
You can stand on that circle. When I call you, you can circle.
Beautiful flock guardian from Poland.
The Plott Hound, number 388.
Here's one of our coonhound breeds. Excels in hunting bear and wild boar, as well as raccoon.
Samoyed, number 526.
Versatile Spitz-type dog from Siberia, can herd livestock, pull sleds, and hunt Arctic game.
Shikoku, number 206.
Very ancient breed and one of the national treasures of Japan, a title that is shared with his cousins such as the Shiba Inu and the Akita.
Sussex Spaniel, number 216.
The long, low, and level of the Spaniel dogs.
Swedish Vallhund, number 1074.
Very ancient herding breed.
If you want to stand over at the carpet. And the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier, number 145.
Cousin to the Rat Terrier.
All right, Alaskan Malamute.
Chris, I would not want to be one of these three judges. After looking at all 20 come in here, that's just going to be, an incredibly hard job. And they're, they have a trained eye for this, but I think they're, up for the task.
I quite agree. If I were a judge, I'd have a very hard decision picking out any one of these dogs. They're just all beautiful examples of their breed. I just see these dogs and I can picture them doing what they were bred to do, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I can picture them being with their family.
All cuddled up on the couch.
Absolutely.
Well, I would not want to be one of these judges because they have an incredible job to do, but we're very excited to kick it off with the Alaskan Malamute.
Let's introduce back to the ring our Alaskan Malamute, UR01 UWP champion, Anna Terras. She's terrific, spot on. Armband 842.
All right, Chris, so this is Tara. Tara is owned by Darren Fulgram, and Tara is, I would say, a classic example of an Alaskan Malamute. She is a pup who loves the outdoors, and actually in her backyard each winter, she gets herself a little snow cave, which I think is just the cutest.
Mm-hmm. That is a trait that you typically see in a lot of the Arctic sled dog breeds. They will actually bury themselves in the snow as the snow is blowing out there, and that thick tail will actually cover their face, preventing their nose from getting frostbitten. These dogs are still used in many parts of Alaska and Canada to haul heavy loaded sleds. By comparison with their cousin, the Siberian Husky, which they were racing sled dogs, whereas the Malamute is a freight dog, so they pull heavier loads. In 2010, they became the official state dog of Alaska. And this breed continues to excel not only in sledding, but they also show off their strength and power in weight pull competition.
Yeah, it looks like Tara has done, she loves to hike, she loves to sled, she loves to pull. She actually pulls engines in parades. So we have a parade pup in here as well, which is super exciting.
Yeah, that is incredible. And here goes our Alaskan Malamute.
And the judges are going to all individually come and put in their scores. It's going to be on a panel of judges tonight. So we're excited to kind of see how this dog stacks up.
Okay.
AP DPE, Rat Novice, Hen Dog, USA, UFA, WMK's Cut the Line, and Vintage Spot On.
Holy cow, did you hear all of those titles? This dog is quite the stack here. He is actually a fun pup who loves to play with toys, outdoor hoses, and actually prefers shiny, flashy things on the ceiling.
Got an eagle eye for the shiny stuff.
Yeah, this pup is owned by Valerie Piltz and Karen Ryan and Aaron Pingle.
Such a unique breed in the terrier group. This dog actually was the result of a mutation that occurred in rat terriers back in the 70s when a hairless puppy was born. And that pup, Josephine, became the founding mother for this America's only hairless breed. And just as with other hairless dogs like the Chinese crested, Peruvian Inca orchid, and the Xoloid squintly, there's also a coated form in the breed as well, and they're judged by the same standard, the only difference being the coat. The hairless variety will have a little bit of a peach fuzz coat when they are born, but eventually that fades into a full hairless coat. And like other hairless breeds, if you keep them as a pet, they do require some maintenance, such as a coat or a jacket in the cold winter months, and pet-friendly sunscreen in the hot summer months.
I think I actually saw this dog walking around in like a galaxy-themed coat earlier, just to stay warm, even though it is, but 80 degrees out here. He's got to be nice and cool to perform here tonight for us.
True. This is a fun-loving breed. They can excel in barn hunt, agility. I've seen them do coursing and racing, and because of their fun-loving attitude and great demeanor, they've been welcomed into homes that once denied dog ownership due to allergies. So they make a great choice for an active family that may have allergies, and yeah, they can be a great companion.
That dog's tail did not stop wagging from the time it entered the ring until the time it left. So I think it is happy and excited to be doing what it's doing, which I think is, the ultimate goal for all of these owners, to have their dog be excited to be in the ring,
True. That dog loved every minute of being in the ring. And it looks like we're ready for our American Pit Bull Terrier.
Welcome to the ring. American Pit Bull Terrier. Race Novice, UWP, UNJ, Diamond Champion, Ohio. Hello from Boston.
So this dog is owned by Belinda Crick Flynn and Tony Flynn, and call name of Vader. And the reason that they call him Vader is because they're a fan of Baby Yoda, which, who frankly isn't a fan of Baby Yoda, but he also loves dock diving, weight pull, precision coursing. And he also answers to Meathead and Tater Tot, which I think we can all relate that, our pets, while my dog's name is Teddy, he is called all sorts of names at my house.
I quite agree. My beagle is the same way. Her call name is Bindi, but we call her Bins, Bindi Lou, and Hound Dog. The American Pit Bull Terrier is actually the founding dog of the United Kennel Club, with the first dog registered with the United Kennel Club by the name of Bennett's Ring, owned by UKC founder CZ Bennett. The American Pit Bull Terrier is a true American breed descended from the original bull baiting and fighting dogs of the Victorian era, and when the practice was outlawed, the breed changed its role from a fighter to a companion. Once brought to the United States, their roles included tending livestock, guarding property, and hunting big game. But in more recent years, they've also gained favor as service dogs and police dogs. In fact, one of America's first decorative heroes was a pit bull mix by the name of Canine Sergeant Stubby. And despite their sadly misunderstood reputation, those who know this breed truly know him for his courage, willingness to please, his friendly demeanor, and his fighting spirit. This breed is a true canine athlete, excelling in dock diving, weight pull, agility, and coursing, and could be a great companion for an experienced owner.
I think this pair, they look absolutely great together tonight.
The way he is stacking, he looks like he's carved out of black granite.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful stack with this dog. And it looks like we're ready for our Dalmatian to enter the ring.
Please introduce to the ring Dalmatian Grand Champion Engine Pose Evening Serenade.
So this fun-loving Dalmatian is owned by Miss Maureen Watson, and the call name is actually Cricket. So Cricket is a fun-loving, sweet Dalmatian who loves to chase tennis balls, play in the water, but rumor has it she's also a little mischievous. She is a dog who can honestly go anywhere, anytime. She's a big kisser, and Maureen says that, you know, this is a dog of a lifetime for her.
Truly a fun-loving breed, the Dalmatian. While they are firehouse mascots today, their exact origin is still a bit of a mystery in the dog world. There are depictions of dogs resembling the Dalmatian going as far back as ancient Egypt, and others claim that the breed's ancestors may have come from India and were brought to Europe with Romany caravans and eventually were brought to Croatia, which is formerly known as Dalmatia. And according to a book I've read on dogs in general, the name Dalmatian may have also come from an old word Dalmatien, meaning deer dog. There are portraits and sculptures of dogs that resemble Dalmatians hunting. And hunting, ratting, and guarding were some of the roles that the breed performed, but their main function in Elizabethan England was a coach dog. They would run alongside or underneath horse-drawn coaches and wagons, and during the invention of the horse-drawn fire engine, they'd run ahead of the engine, barking to clear the streets and keep the horses calm at the scene of a fire.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. Because, I mean, as a kid, you think of a Dalmatian and you instantly think of, you know, them being at a firehouse. But, you know, it's cool to know, like, the actual backstory of, like, why they were doing the work that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true, like, not all Dalmatians have black spotting. Is that correct? Because I feel like I've seen one that has brown spotting, but I could be incorrect.
That is true. Dalmatians come in two spot colors. They have black, as we see here, and the brown or liver, and you can get both in the same litter. Oh. There are other colors that do pop up, but they're not recognized. But they still make great pets. But when they are born pure white and develop those spots as they mature. And unlike the old saying, a leopard can't change its spots, a Dalmatian can.
Although she may be a mischievous pup, it seems like she's doing fantastic in the ring. The pairs seem to be doing, really well, and I'm excited for them.
She stacks very nicely. She moves beautifully. She's a beautiful example of the breed. This breed makes a great choice for an active owner that can give them plenty of exercise. And now our Dutch Shepherd is entering the ring.
Introducing to the ring, the Dutch Shepherd, NENCUNJ champion, Tanja van Amsterdam.
So this Dutch Shepherd is owned by Jody Boma and goes by the name of Bastion. Bastion enjoys scent work, agility, and swimming. And they say that he just smiles when he's happy, which I think is a great sign of, a healthy, happy pup when you can see their tongue hanging out and, happy.
This breed is one of the few herding dogs originating from the Netherlands, and like his cousin, the Belgian sheepdogs, they come in 3 different coat types. This is the smooth coat, but they also come in a long hair and a rough wire hair, similar to the Belgian Tervuren and Belgian Shepherd dog and the Lacanois. But most of them that you see as police and military working dogs are the smooth coats like this. In the 19th century, this breed nearly faced extinction when more modern methods of farming and agriculture took place, but the breed was saved from the brink of extinction, and today they are now among the top favorite breeds of choice used for police and military work because of their intelligence, athleticism, willingness to please, and strong prey drive. So a true canine athlete and a great choice for an active, experienced owner that can provide him with plenty of physical and mental stimulation. I've also seen footage of them being trained in Africa for anti-poaching, helping apprehend illegal hunting and stopping poaching of rhinos and elephants. And in various parts of Africa, such as the Congo, their brindle coloring helps them blend into the dark forest.
It's got to be one strong dog to be trained for poaching. I mean, that's insane.
They have to be that athletic to track down and apprehend a criminal. So this breed excels in obedience, agility, rally, nose work, as well as Schutzen, the protection dog sport. So truly best recommended for an active, experienced owner. Beautiful stacking position on this Dutch Shepherd.
English Setter, champion, Sunnybake, Firelight of Kingston.
So this English setter by the name of Tegan is owned by Jane Danick. And fun fact about Tegan, she is an awesome field trial dog, and sometimes the family even calls her the beluga because she hugs people like she does, or people like a white whale.
So a cuddle bug. The English Setter is truly a wonderful sporting dog in the field. They will point out game birds almost anytime they get the chance. Not far from where I live, I see field line or Llewellyn English Setters out hunting now and then. It's just beautiful to see them weaving through the tall grass, and all of a sudden they'll freeze and point. Now, back in the day, before the invention of the shotgun, these dogs would crouch in a setting position, which hence the name setter comes from, and the hunter would throw a net over the dog and catch the bird. But eventually, when the shotgun appeared, these dogs began to point at the game's location. Today, English Setters continue to excel in the field, but because of their sweet, gentle nature, they also make wonderful family pets. Whether it's in the country, the suburbs, or the city, it doesn't matter where an English Setter lives, so long as he has a family who absolutely loves him. And just like with the Dalmatian, when they are born, they're born white, but will develop their iconic Belton markings as they mature. And they can be blue, lemon, liver, or tricolor.
Got a happy tail wag. That's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Non-stop wagging. Little spin maneuver to get the stacking position right. Up next, we have another gun dog coming in, the English Springer Spaniel.
Please welcome the English Springer Spaniel, Diamond Grand Champion, Charisse Justify.
A big round of applause for the English Springer Spaniel coming in.
So this English Springer Spaniel is owned by Christine Claverosis, and goes by the name of Boomer. And we asked each of their owners to give us a little synopsis about their dog, and I can't help but crack up at Boomer's. He loves long walks to the fridge, enjoys watching old reruns of The Price is Right, which I just think is the most darling explanation. Gives this dog, great personality. Yes, it shows fantastic in the ring, being, an Emerald Grand Champion, but or a Diamond Grand Champion, excuse me. But, it's truly also a family pet. I mean, watching Price is Right with its family at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they're not competing in the show ring or other sporting events, show dogs are great family pets as well. The Springer Spaniel was traditionally used to flush out game birds at a thick, dense cover, and by doing that would spring forward to flush the bird out of its location. And historically, at one time, both large and small spaniels were found in the same litter, but the larger dogs eventually became the Springer Spaniels, and the smaller dogs became prized for hunting woodcock and became the Cocker Spaniels. Today, the English Springer Spaniel is among the most popular of the gun dogs, thanks to their eager willingness to please, friendly demeanor, and active, fun-loving lifestyle. So if you're looking for an active dog that loves the outdoors, excelling in obedience, field trials, dock diving, agility, this is a great choice. I remember competing in 4-H with a friend of mine's English Springer Spaniels, and they always did a wonderful job competing. And there goes Boomer.
Did you see that little leap?
Yep. A true spring in his step for this Springer Spaniel. Up next is our flat-coated retriever.
So it's a flat-coated retriever.
Flat-coated retriever. Champion, Katori, rotten to the core.
This beautiful flat-coated retriever is owned by Shauna Leah and goes by the name of Evie. Evie loves to show off, but water is her true happy place. The owner says the dirtier she is, the better. So she is a swamp monster through and through, so I feel like this pup is getting baths pretty often.
I can see that. They love the water. Water is their element with this breed. The flat coat is a fun-loving breed. In fact, they're known as the Peter Pan of dogs because they will retain puppy-like antics and quirks even into old age. And by comparison with the other 5 retriever breeds, they are known for their distinctive outline and their flat, wavy black or liver coat. But historically, back centuries ago, they also came in yellow. And it was the yellow coloration that helped create their cousin, the golden retriever, but it's now a fault in the breed standard. If you're looking for a wonderful family pet that is great with kids and other animals, that is also a great active dog in obedience, agility, dock diving, or field trial work, this is your dog. Oh, another trait this breed is known for? It's non-stop happy wagging tail. I think I only saw Evie's tail stop once since she's been in the ring.
She just must be a happy dog who loves people. You know, someone's constantly petting her right now, so it seems like she's sitting in a pretty good spot.
Very friendly, very fun-loving in breed, the flat coat. And here goes Evie. Non-stop happy wagging tail.
That's a beautiful looking pair.
Up next into the ring is the German short-haired pointer.
Introducing to the ring, the German Shorthaired Pointer, Grand Champion. I just these. Let's set this ring on fire.
This German Shorthaired Pointer is owned by Spike Salisbury and goes by the name of Nico. When we asked a little bit about Nico, hard to describe him, but says Nico just loves to smile.
The best description of this breed is the all-terrain sports vehicle of dogs. The German Shorthaired Pointer excels both on land, pointing out game birds, and recovering dead or wounded game both on land and in the water. These dogs continue to excel in field trial events. They also do well in dock diving, weight pull, nose work, obedience, and in northern states they've also done well in dog sledding events and competitive sports such as ski joring. And thanks to that sharp nose, this breed is also gaining favor as a detection dog at airports and with the military. So if you're looking for a very active dog for an active lifestyle and you love the outdoors, this is a great choice.
It sounds like this is a kind of dog that is always on, constantly.
Absolutely. A true canine athlete. Their short, smooth coat can be either solid liver or solid black, or white with black or liver patches, or liver and white as seen here, or black and white. Beautiful stacking position on the German Shorthair.
The longest I've seen that dog stand still since I met it earlier today.
Up next, we have one of our largest breeds entering the ring, the Greater Swiss Mountain Dog.
Introducing to the ring, the Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, Shade Trees, Penny Lane.
So this is Penny, who's owned by Cheryl Sabino. And a little bit about Penny. She, like many dogs, is very fun-loving, outgoing, and just constantly wants to be playing. But in particular, she loves children, maybe because they're probably at her height, to give attention. And frankly, they have a lot of treats. So she's a big fan of kids.
They are a gentle giant and they are wonderful with children, but by comparison with their cousin, the Bernese Mountain Dog, they're a little more reserved around unfamiliar people. So when properly trained and socialized, they can get along well with everybody. This is a very old breed descended from the Roman herding dogs that accompanied the Romans to across Europe, and the dogs that couldn't keep up with them were left behind in the Swiss Alps. There, they interbred with the native dogs there, resulting in the 4 Swiss Mountain Dogs, or Sennenhunds, that we have today. The smallest is the Entelbucher Mountain Dog, followed by the Appenzeller, then the popular Bernese Mountain Dog, the only one of the 4 that has the long hair, And finally, the Greater Swiss, which is the tallest and oldest of the Swiss mountain dogs. They were also known as the cheese or milk cart dog for farmers that couldn't afford oxen, mules, or horses to haul their goods to market. They relied on these dogs to pull carts full of wagons and carts full of goods to market. But during the Industrial Revolution, as more modern methods of transportation began to occur, the breed became unemployed and almost went extinct. It's thanks to the efforts of fanciers, such as Professor Albert Heim, that saved the breed from extinction. Now we see these dogs show off their strength and power in weight pull competition, and you'll see some of them at their specialty events pulling carts as well. So, great dog of choice for if you're going hiking or backpacking in the mountains.
I don't think our owner was lying when she said pennies in it for the treats.
Mm-hmm. Being very food motivated today.
What?
We now have our Kerry Blue Terrier entering the ring.
Let's welcome to the ring, Kerry Blue Terrier, Grand Champion, Blue Lakes, Did My Heart Love Till Now.
Ooh, a big roar of the crowd for this dog coming in.
This is Romeo. Romeo is owned by Philip Lemieux, and he is a 3-year-old male. Fun fact about Romeo, he is actually bilingual. So Romeo can, he does commands in both French and English. And he actually lives in Rhode Island with 5 other Lakeland Terriers.
Oh, nice. It pays to have a dog that knows various different languages, especially if you go to different countries and compete in other kennel club registries, such as the FCI over in Europe. These dogs are one of the national dogs in Ireland and are one of the 4 terrier breeds native to Ireland. You also have the Irish Terrier, the Lakeland the soft-coated Wheaton Terrier, and the Glenavy Mull Terrier, which is the smallest. The Kerry Blue was prized as a multi-purpose working dog in his native Ireland for people that couldn't afford hounds or gun dogs, so the Kerry Blue did it all. They could destroy vermin, hunt small game, work as a retriever, and even as a herder of livestock. And they get their name from this distinctive blue roan coat color, but when they're born black and will turn blue as they mature. And in almost every show I've gone to, whether it was UKC, AKC, Canadian Kennel Club, Kerry Blues have always been a fierce competitor in the show ring. So let's see how this dog does.
Romeo's ready to go.
Mm-hmm. he's just loving every minute of being in the ring, isn't he?
He's just soaking up his experience, as I am sure that every one of these exhibitors are, and Hit it. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, fantastic.
Beautiful stack for the Kerry Blue Terrier. And entering the ring, I believe, is your breed, Megan, the miniature American Shepherd.
I might be impartial to them, mainly because my home pup is one, but,
Let's welcome to the ring the miniature American Shepherd, UR01 Grand Champion, Ashland's Goer at Woodridge. Spot on.
So this miniature American Shepherd goes by the name of Goer, and he is owned by Everina Lawley, and I can't help but love this breed personally. But the explanation of this dog is he has a favorite movie of Princess and the Frog. He also likes napping and yawning. But he's always happy to do things for his owners. And yeah, she overall called him, a great dog to have around the house.
Now, this is a relatively new breed in the world of purebred dogs, having been developed in the late 1960s and early 1970s by breeding smaller variations of the Australian Shepherd to be a companion for equestrians at horse shows, and eventually they gained popularity in international and rare breed shows across the country before eventually achieving UKC registry. And in some registries, and to many people, they are still known by many as the miniature Australian Shepherd, but they're not considered a variety of the Australian Shepherd, but an entirely separate breed. So this would be a great choice for an active owner or family, whether in the city if they can give them plenty of exercise, or in the suburbs, or out in the countryside. And even though they have miniature in the name, they are capable of herding large livestock such as large breeds of sheep and cattle, but they can also be a great choice for a hobby farm with smaller heads of livestock. And because of their intelligence and athleticism, this breed is a great choice in the competitive sports of flyball, agility, and disc dog competitions. So, truly a great choice for an active owner or family.
Oh, my dog definitely keeps me on my toes, that's for sure.
And just like with their larger cousin, they can come in bicolor, merle, or tricolor. And you can get most of those colors in the same litter so long as the parents carry the gene. And they can also have brown eyes, blue eyes, or one of each, and even swirl combinations of where they can have two different colors in the same eye.
I've never even heard of that before. Is that very common, would you say?
I would say it's more common in the merle-colored breeds, like, say, Collies and Australian Shepherds.
Oh, I just can't help but smile. I just love this dog breed.
One of my personal favorites as well. I remember in my 4-H years, we had a few of them in my club and our neighboring clubs as well. Great, great dogs, miniature American Shepherds. Up next is our Norwegian Elkhound.
Welcome to the ring, Norwegian Elkhound, NC PTS UR01 Grand Champion, Casa, it's a chromatic, a fox girl, spot on.
So, Megan, what can you tell us about this Elkhound here?
Yes, so this is Casa, and she is owned by Donna Zai. And an interesting fun fact about her is she actually can wiggle her tail on command.
Really?
I mean, she's already doing it now when they were getting prepped and ready, so I'm not surprised that she does that. She is also a dog who loves the water, and she even likes to take their garden hose out from their yard and spray her brother. So she's a dog who just loves to be outside, swimming and playing in the water.
Great breed, Norwegian Elkhounds, and a very old breed, too. In fact, skeletal remains of dogs that resemble the Norwegian Elkhound have been dated back to as far back as the Stone Age. So this is a truly ancient breed. And despite the name, they did not hunt what we call elk or wapiti in the United States, but their name, their Norwegian name, Norsk Elghund, translated means Norwegian moose dog. So their job was to either hold the game at bay for the hunter to arrive or drive the game toward the hunter. And in Norway today, they are still prized for moose hunting. In the United States, they show off their hunting skills in barn hunt events as well as coursing, but they also can do well in agility, and I've lost count on how many times I've seen Elkhounds do so well in the show ring. They are a fierce competitor in the show ring. And I'm Norwegian on one side of the family, so I have a soft spot for these dogs. I like to think that some of my Norwegian ancestors may have had Elkhounds, Buhunds, or Lundehunds in the past, so I'm very fond of this breed. And there goes our Viking dog. And up next is a breed that I have never seen until today. The Polish Tatra sheepdog, or Owczarek Podhalanski.
Please welcome to the ring, the Owczarek Podhalanski. Ruby Grand Champion, Pan Wadzio, Gold Brilliance, spot on.
This big fluffy thing is owned here by Darius Stanek and goes by the name of Misio. So when asking about this breed, the owner described it as these are the some of the most highly intelligent, independent, self-thinking dogs. And he said that these dogs, are stubborn and think that they know better than you. And sometimes they probably do, right?
That is true, because they... despite the name, their other name, Tatra Sheepdog, or Polish Tatra Sheepdog, they're actually a flock guardian. They, like the Great Pyrenees, the Anatolian Shepherd, and the Kuvas, they grow up with the livestock and consider them part of their pack and will defend them against wolves, bears, lynx, and other predators that are in the Polish countryside. So they had to be independent and self-thinking when the shepherd wasn't around. This breed was nearly lost to extinction during the events of the Second World War, but thanks to dedicated breeders and fanciers, has made a strong recovery and is slowly gaining favor in America with farmers and ranchers protecting their own flocks and herds against North American predators such as red fox, coyote, bobcat, mountain lion, and black bear.
That's just an absolutely beautiful dog.
Mm-hmm. Like a big white polar bear with a tail. It's always exciting for me to see rare and wonderful breeds that I've never encountered before and get to know them and learn a little more fun facts about these breeds. Up next, we have one of my personal favorite dogs coming in, the state dog of North Carolina, the Plott Hound.
Welcoming to the ring, the Plott Hound. Race Advance Champion, Confirmation Grand Champion, PR, Swamp Briars, son of a revenuer.
One of my absolute favorite breeds. Megan, what can you tell us about this dog? Does he go coon hunting?
Well, it seems like this is Sunny, owned by Alan Little, and he has a strong desire to track and hunt. Alan described him as, you just can't turn that nose off, although sometimes he wishes that he could.
Mm-hmm.
He's crazy about lure coursing. That's what he's been doing, or he's going to do all weekend. So he's a dog who's a great runner, and, he can't turn off that nose.
Excellent. Plott Hounds are the official state dog of North Carolina and are one of 2 of the 7 coonhound breeds that do not have foxhound in their ancestry. The other breed that shares that title is the American Leopard Hound, which has Spanish origin, but the Plott Hound is German in origin, descended from the Hanoverian Scent Hounds brought over to America with the Plott family. So this makes the Plott Hound one of the few breeds in the world named after their creator, just like the Gordon Setter, the Cavalier, and the Doberman. These dogs eventually were crossed with local hunting dogs in the United States and were prized for hunting both imported wild boar and black bear. But like other coonhounds, if you train them to hunt specific quarry, they can go after possum, raccoon, and bear. The breed is easily recognizable with that distinctive brindle coat, although they can also be black. And I've also seen them in the buckskin coloring too. Great hunting dog in the field, known for their courage and aggression to take on a bear or a mountain lion. But at the same time, when they're in the home, they are sweet, sociable, with a humorous nature and great demeanor around people and other dogs. So great hunting partner in the field, wonderful companion in the home. It wasn't until 2011 that I saw my first Plott Hound. I've been searching to see them at either AKC or UKC shows across the country, and it wasn't until 2011 that I finally got to meet this breed. So,
At a lot of UKC hunting events we'll do bench shows, and we have so many Plott Hounds there, and you'll see some of the most incredible Plott Hounds at Autumn Oaks. So I've seen my fair share of them, but they're absolutely gorgeous every time they come into the ring.
And I understand that there is an event called Plott Days, and they not only have Plott Hounds enter, but the other 6 coonhound breeds. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yep. So we have breed association days that help grow the breed and help support the sport.
I've seen footage of the Plott Days on YouTube showing off the dogs' treeing skills, conformation, water races. It's incredible to see these dogs perform what they were bred to do. Beautiful dog, the Plott. And up next, we have another Spitz type dog coming in, the Samoyed.
Introducing to the ring, the Samoyed. Champion, Tall Oaks, frozen in time at Snowbiz.
So this Samoyed is owned by Robin Clark and Carol Miller, and actually runs on a sled dog team. It was a little singleton puppy by itself, but clearly it's been doing fantastic.
It's wonderful to hear that they continue to perform what they were bred to do. Along with pulling sleds, they were used by the Samoyed people in Siberia, where they got their name, for reindeer herding and hunting Arctic game. And during the warmer months, as they blew their coat, which all northern breeds will do, where they shed their undercoat all at once, the people would actually collect their fur and wove it into yarn. These dogs were also among the favorite breeds of choice used for polar expeditions to both the North and the South Pole. Here's a fun fact. They continued using sled dogs in Antarctica until the 1990s, when dogs in Antarctica were banned due to a protocol. They said every non-native species apart from man was to be removed from Antarctica. And one of the main reasons they did this was to prevent infectious diseases like canine distemper to the seal population there. And yet, despite petitions and proof of vaccinations against this, dogs unfortunately are no longer welcome at the bottom of the world. But hopefully, as with the current situation of climate change and everything, and the use of dogs sensing danger on the ice, that rule might change, and we might go back to seeing these dogs leading expeditions in the South Pole again. The Samoyed is known for its stunning silver-tipped white coat, although they can also be white with biscuit-colored markings, and they also share that iconic spit smile. And there are two ways in which the breed's name can be pronounced. I've always heard it pronounced Samoyed, but they can also be pronounced Samoyed, or Sammy for short. Great dog of choice for an active individual or family that loves the outdoors, does not mind shedding, and is not bothered by the cold. Great choice for competitive sports such as sledding, ski joring, and weight pull, and they also make great hiking buddies too. Absolutely beautiful. We have another breed representing from the northern group entering the ring now, the Shikoku.
Introducing to the ring, the Shikoku, Race Advanced Grand Champion, Burkina Pride Good Bear, Spot.
So Megan, what can you tell us about this beautiful example of the Shikoku here?
So this Shikoku was actually owned by Kelsey Stafford, Louisiana. And the funny thing is, she said, when he's not competing or chasing critters, he's belly up in the hot Arizona sun.
This is a very ancient breed, one of the 6 native Spitz-type dogs from Japan, and one of the few that are medium-sized, along with the Hokkaido, the Kishu, and the Kai. And according to an interesting fact I learned last year, it is said that this breed, along with the other medium-sized Japanese Spitz-type dogs, are descended from the now extinct Japanese wolves, which were the smallest wolf subspecies in the world that unfortunately became extinct in the 19th century. Like their cousin, the Akita Inu and the Shiba Inu, this breed is a national treasure in Japan and is prized for hunting wild boar, deer, and sometimes bear. While they are still relatively rare in America, they are very popular hunting dog and companion in Japan and have been featured in manga comics and anime TV series over there. But because of their strong prey drive and hunting instincts, this is a breed that I would recommend for an experienced owner and would require socialization around smaller animals such as cats. But when socialized and trained, they can get along well with other dogs, and they show off their hunting skills in coursing and barn hunt events. Gotta shake it off. Oh, that is a beautiful stacking position on this dog. We now have our Sussex Spaniel entering the ring.
Welcoming to the ring, the Sussex Spaniel. Race novice, Emerald Grand Champion, commands Tornado Alley at Seabreeze.
So this Sussex Spaniel is owned by Laurie Carver, and his father, this dog's father, was actually a 2-time Westminster Group winner. But this pup's nickname is actually Kansas the Muppet.
Kansas the Muppet. Such a sweet, gentle sporting dog, the Sussex Spaniel. Speaking of Westminster, when I went to my first Westminster show back in 2009, the Sussex Spaniel was the dog that won Best in Show. Stump was his name, and he was actually one of the oldest dogs to have won a Best in Show there. These dogs were bred to be long, low, and level to flush out game in dense, thick cover. And today, although they're considered a vulnerable breed in England, they still have a strong following on both sides of the Atlantic. I've seen many of them compete in group specialty shows across the country, and I love the breed for their gentle demeanor. They also have one trait that they do naturally that is rarely trained with them. They will naturally sit up in a begging position.
Okay, but that's really cute. I mean, I know people may not like it, but are you kidding me? That's so darling.
I wonder if it's to impress the judge, as if they're saying, please pick me.
They're giving it their all, and you can tell.
Maybe, just maybe, we might see that.
So is this the only coloring that you would see this kind of spaniel in?
Yes, this golden liver color is the only color that you'll see the Sussex Spaniel in. Their cousin, the Field Spaniel, which is slightly taller and larger, comes in a wide range of color, from liver, black and tan. And historically, the Field Spaniels were once bred solely to be black, but eventually the other colors began to gain favor. But yes, with the Sussex Spaniel, this is the only color you'll see them in. You will also see them with either the traditional dock tail as seen here, or if they're an import, you'll see them with a full-length tail. Beautiful Sussex Spaniel. Up next is our second to last dog competing, the Swedish Vallhund. One of our table breeds.
Please welcome to the ring, Swedish Vallhund, champion, all about joy in your pocket at TFT.
What can you tell us about this Swedish Vallhund, Megan?
So this is Joey, and Joey is owned by Denise Hawkins, and she said Joey loves toys, laps, and naps. Sounds like a pretty classic dog to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is a very ancient Spitz-type dog from Sweden, and they were one of the favorite dogs of the Vikings. Vallhund in Swedish means farm or farmer's dog, so they were a multi-purpose working dog, mainly tending to livestock, but they can also destroy vermin and help hunt small game. And according to experts, they are said to be either a close cousin or the ancestor of the two Corgi breeds. And as you can see, they do have a similar structure to the Corgi, but they have a slightly longer length in the leg, and they can have either a natural full-length tail, a natural bobtail, or a natural stub tail. And they always have these harness markings, which can be light or dark in color. Very fun-loving, active breed. It excels in obedience, agility. I've seen footage of them doing herding demonstrations. They also do well in barn hunt, coursing. Great active dog for an experienced owner if you can give them plenty of exercise. So good home environment would be out in the country or suburbs where they can have plenty of exercise, but some can do well in the city as long as they meet their exercise requirements. You know, I can still remember when I met my first Swedish Vallhunds at a agility competition not far from where I live. And I saw them and I instantly recognized them, but I still had to ask if they were a Swedish Vallhund because they had the full-length tail. And the examples of the breed that I was introduced to in books, such as the DK published books like the New Encyclopedia of the Dog, depicted them with the natural bobtail. So it never hurts to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gotta shake it off some more, but looking great out there.
Absolutely fantastic show here in the ring.
Mm-hmm. And our final dog is about to enter the ring, the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier.
Introducing to the ring, Teddy Roosevelt Terrier, NBOB, Race Advanced, Sapphire Grand Champion, PR, Barnett's, Forever and a Day.
I had a feeling he would make it tonight. What can you tell us about him, Megan?
So this is Everly, owned by Tammy Stephanie, and described as a squirrel hunter extraordinaire. Although he's, got the tiny little legs, he really catches, he keeps up and tries to catch that squirrel in the backyard. He loves to go fast, he loves to be outside, which sounds, pretty typical of a terrier for me.
Absolutely, a true terrier. Now, here's a fun fact about this breed. The Teddy Roosevelt Terrier is the only dog breed named after a U.S. president. Theodore Teddy Roosevelt, while he was in the White House, had a number of different dogs, but he was notably for having both long-legged and short-legged terriers that were so successful at eliminating rats from the White House that he officially dubbed them Rat Terrier. And back then, they came in two different variations, with the long-legged type known as Rat Terrier Type A, and the short-legged variety known as Rat Terrier Type B, or the bench-legged Feist. Today they go by the name of Teddy Roosevelt Terrier, and they share many similar characteristics of their longer-legged cousins, with the major difference being the height and the leg length. But they are still a fun-loving, active breed, excelling in barn hunt, agility, earth dog trials, as well as coursing, and great fun-loving active companion in the home. And I've even heard of these dogs in the Pacific Northwest being used for truffle hunting. And this is a breed that is really dear to me since I met my first one and helped actually show Teddy Roosevelt Terriers before. I showed some back home in Washington State, including a beautiful red tricolored male named Copper, who's retired now, but I still hear from his owner and how he's doing and everything. So this is a breed that is close to my heart. And here's a fun fact about this dog individually. He won Best in Miscellaneous class at the AKC National Championship last December. They're still in the miscellaneous class in the American Kennel Club, so they're working their way toward full registry. But here in the United Kennel Club, they are still a proud member of the Terrier group. Great, great little dog, the Teddies. He's looking great out there, wouldn't you say, Megan?
I definitely would.
Active, fun-loving, great companion for an active owner. Oh, he's looking good out there.
All right, Chris, this is our 20th dog, so we've seen all the breeds, and while the judges, do their final tallies, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to start our top junior finals, so please don't go away.
Excellent.
Your puppy only gets one start to set the foundation for a lifetime of performance at your side. Fuel growth and activity, support digestive health, and give him a training edge to one day flush, point, track, retrieve. So when the gear comes out, he'll be ready. Make every milestone count with game-changing puppy fuel. Eukanuba Premium Performance Puppy Pro.
Check out the United Kennel Club online store for all of our magazine subscriptions and UKC merchandise. Go to shop.ukcdogs.com and you'll find all the best gear to support your UKC lifestyle. Snag a new hat, hoodie, or t-shirt and subscribe to our many publications, including our world-leading Coonhound publication, Coonhound Bloodlines. We even have research pedigrees and rule books available to purchase. Why wait? Shop now.
They're partners, ready to do whatever it takes. Athletes that pound for pound can outrun, outwork, and outperform anybody you're watching on Sunday. No contract required. You don't waste that kind of potential. You train it, fuel it, unleash it. You activate the power that sits ready and waiting inside every fiber of muscle. You fill every last cell with the energy to push harder than whatever gets in the way. You turn drive into overdrive, natural ability into legendary status. And to do it, you need nutrition that holds nothing back. The Eukanuba Premium Performance Lineup. Built to run full throttle on protein and fat, then find another gear. Made with nutrients that are customized for what your dog does. GI technology that supports optimal nutrient delivery. And an antioxidant cocktail that helps day 3 feel like day 1. Where your dog peaks depends on how far their fuel can take them. The Eukanuba Premium Performance Lineup. 4 formulas to hold nothing back.
So one of my favorite features, and probably the main reason why I like using the Dogtra collars, is the dial at 127 levels. You can fine tune and be as sensitive as you need to be, and choosing the perfect level that your dog can understand it to communicate. There's no jumping in between. It's very smooth. You don't have to go from a very low level to a very high level. You can start low and find exactly what your dog needs.
UKC celebrates 125 years in 2023. For a limited time, honor the history and legacy of your dog's line with the all-new 3-generation Heritage Display Pedigree. The Heritage Display Pedigree pays homage to UKC pedigrees of old with elegant modern touches. These pedigrees are meant to be framed, cherished, and passed down from generation to generation. Whether you have a highly recognized dog or simply want to pay tribute to that special dog from years ago, the Heritage Display Pedigree helps celebrate and recognize those who left their mark. My hope is that my kids and future grandkids have this pedigree tucked away somewhere long after I'm gone. Get your Heritage Display Pedigree at shop.ukcdogs.com.
Welcome back to the United Kennel Club Top 10 Finals. I'm Megan Hartmus, and here's Chris Nelson with me, and we're about to start our UKC Top Junior Finals. So these juniors are going to be judged by their handling and their ability to present their own dog. So let's send it back to Nicole to meet some of our top junior handlers.
Let's begin the Top Junior Finals. First, I would like to introduce our judge for the juniors today is Miss Felicity Trammell. All right, ready? Let's welcome these handlers.
All right, you're good.
All right, ready? You're good. Once she gives you the cue, then
great lineup of handlers and beautiful dogs, wouldn't you say, Megan?
I would say. Looks like we're getting some new breeds in here, and all of these kids are going to be under the age of 18, rip roaring and ready to go, just like the adults were, just a little bit ago.
Excellent.
So I'll have you come up, set up your dog for me, please. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. And our first dog up is a German Shepherd dog.
Yes.
Head stand. Stand.
Can you show me the bite, please?
Yes, ma'am. Head teeth.
Thank you.
Stand.
So up here we have Matthew Carlson, and his dog that he is working with is Carmen San Diego, and she competes in rally, obedience,
I'd like you to do a T pattern for me, please.
and she loves to play football actually with Matthew, which
nice.
makes her great in the ring, but also a fun little companion at home.
Truly versatile, athletic, and intelligent breed, the German Shepherd dog. Excelling in police work, herding, obedience, rally, nose work, military work. Truly a great working dog. Stretch.
Every dog has one asset that is the most beautiful feature of the dog. Present that to me in this dog, please.
Ears.
All right, so we got Nicole up here, and Nicole, I have a couple questions about junior
you. Around to
showmanship.
the end,
So
please.
we just brought in all of the in our last little bit, and we did top 10. So how is that show different than what these folks are being judged on?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. So the dogs that we saw in the top 10 finals, those dogs were being judged based off of their breed standard. Here with junior showmanship, we have the youth and the future handlers of tomorrow, and they are
Show me the bite,
being
please.
the juniors themselves. The handlers are the ones that are being judged based on their handling capability.
So is the dog just not being judged at all, or how does that breakdown go?
Well, the dog is not necessarily being critiqued by the judge, but it is very much a team sport between the handler and their dog. Of course, if you have a teammate that is really just dropping the ball, it's not going to give the best picture overall.
Every dog has a feature that is excellent. Would you present that feature on this dog for me, please? Thank you. Around to the end.
Who's just showing, she has been in this top junior finals more times than I can count. She's won it multiple times, or has been in the top 5 at least countless times.
What can you tell us about this dog, Megan?
Are you ready? Show me the bite, please. Thank you. Are you being silly? You're making her work.
Yeah.
Would you do a T pattern for me, please?
So, quick question. She is having them do a different pattern than we just saw with the top 10 finals. What is she looking for in particular with this new pattern?
Yeah, so this pattern that she's doing right now, it's called a T. And it's really what it is. It's a lot of handwork. You always want,
Every dog
as a handler, you
has
want
a feature
to keep the
that
dog
is
in between you and the
an asset
judge.
to that dog.
If
Would
the,
you show me that
if
on
the
this
whole
dog,
point of showing
please?
your dog is to show off to the judge, you don't want to be standing in front of it, right?
Right.
So with this T pattern that she's having them do, it requires a lot of changing of hands with the lead and making sure that you're getting all of those hand changes correctly and presenting the dog to the best of its ability. There's a lot that's involved with handling, and these handlers, they're also great. They make it look very easy, but there's a lot of nuances, even with particular breeds. I myself have a standard poodle, and so there's a lot of hair that you have to work with, and a lot of times you want the hair to be up. So if you see her like brushing the hair up the neck, that's like something that you would see with that breed.
Nice day. Good girl. Such a good girl.
Would you do a T pattern for me, please?
I'm seeing that hand switching that you were talking about to make sure that, the dog is between her and the judge.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky, and especially with all the distractions of the people around the ring, really making sure that you and your dog have that connection and are being focused. It's all part of the test, right?
What do you think is the best thing about your dog? Do you think it's her feet, her head, her tail, how she stacks? What do you think?
Her stack, maybe?
So show me that. Show me a really great stack. Well done. Around to the end, please.
Come on.
Are you ready? Can you show me the bite, please? Front and sides.
So this is the top junior finals for 2022. So how did we get all of these folks here? Like, what was their path from to get to the ring today?
So all of these juniors, they were competing in the 2022 calendar year. And by winning first places in their class or placements in their classes, best junior handler in shows. They were able to get points, which were accumulated all through the year. At the end of February of this year, we sent out invitations to the top 50 open juniors and open seniors to come here to compete today.
So every dog has something about it that is excellent. Would you present what is excellent on this dog to me, please? Thank you. Around to the end, please.
So for juniors, some of these people that we were seeing earlier, some of these young people, I mean, they're 6 and 7, 8 years old. Are a lot of them
Are you ready?
their own family pets, or are there also like partnerships with other, exhibitors that they may have developed relationships with? Like, who are these dogs with us?
That's a really good question, and sometimes the answer can change. I've seen a lot of juniors that have made friends with other owners that may have retired dogs or dogs that are just very outstanding, that the juniors themselves enjoy showing. So sometimes it's friends' dogs that they're showing, and oftentimes it's their own dogs. But no matter what, you really want to make sure that you have a really strong connection with these dogs. It's not like any of these kids are going into the ring for the first time with these canines.
Right.
So every dog has a quality that it's excellent on that dog.
Yes.
Would you present that for this dog's excellent quality to me, please? How would you show me that? Thank you. Around to the end, please.
And for a lot of these juniors, I mean, this is just kicking off the weekend for them. They've got a big weekend ahead of, some great point earning and some good potential this weekend, I would say.
Oh yeah, and a lot of these juniors are not only doing junior showmanship here, in the confirmation ring. We see kids here at UKC Premier competing in all of our events, from rally to obedience to weight pull and dock jumping. They really, I'm sure by Sunday they're worn out,
ready to go home.
just as much as I am, I'm sure.
And would you say some of these junior handlers have a chance of making it to best in show if they were competing in the group ring?
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, last year, one of the juniors that was here in the top 10 finals, she ended up winning Total Dog Best in Show, which we have on Saturday night of Premier.
Would you execute a T pattern for me, please?
Yeah, I would say that these juniors are just as fierce of a competitor as, any other exhibitor we have here.
I think there's a lot of adults that that get nervous when they see Junior coming into the ring to compete.
They know what they're doing.
I remember those days when I competed with my Beagle Carmel in junior showmanship in UKC. And we got to remember that these handlers are the future of the sport.
Snack in my mouth. Look at it. So every dog has an asset or a beautiful feature about it. How would you present this dog's beautiful feature to me?
Like confirmation?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Round to the end, please.
So I noticed that the judge is asking a question
ready?
every single time to one of our juniors. What is the purpose of that question that the judge asks? And is it the same one every time, or
you
can
have
it
a
vary?
here,
Like,
so.
what's up with that?
Show me the bike, please.
So in UKC Junior Showmanship, judges have the option of asking questions, and I mean, sometimes it shouldn't necessarily trip up the junior, but it should give the junior an opportunity to show the judge the knowledge that they have of their dog or of their breed. A lot of times it may be a breed-specific question, just to, see if the junior knows their breed standards. So yeah, and it can be used for placements, but it's not as important, I would say, as the handling of the dogs themselves.
Would other questions that the judge asked would also consider parts and anatomy?
Yes, absolutely.
So every dog has something about it that is a breed-defining characteristic or that's beautiful about the dog. How would you present this dog's biggest asset to me? Thank you. Around to the end, please.
So with the judge here, asking the juniors, how would you show off, your dog's greatest attribute? I was never in junior showmanship myself, but thinking about that question, really, what I would want to do if I were in the ring is show off that I know my breed standard. So think about the general outline of the dog, or what the first couple sentences of my breed standard is, and really try to showcase that. A lot of times it may be with the dog's head or with the dog's their attitude, and I would try to find a way to showcase what the first statement is of the breed.
Could I see you do a T pattern, please?
And if you look down the line of all these juniors who have already gone, they're constantly adjusting and getting their dog ready for the whole thing.
Has a characteristic about it that it's its finest quality. And when you're exhibiting, you want to show that characteristic off. How would you present this dog's best asset to me?
Yeah, I didn't want to. I just wanted to hear what, what Judge Trammell was saying.
I stopped a little bit. What I meant is it's not like as soon as the judge is examining it, they're over. I mean, they've been adjusting their dogs the entire time for any opportunity if the dog or if the judge was to look back that their dog is looking, at its perfect state.
And some of that is just really knowing your dog, because not every dog can take that kind of constant pressure. Like some of the dogs are being, constantly adjusted, and because their juniors know that they can stay still or perform for that long. There's other kids here that know their dogs are just going to start to get bored or lose interest. So you may see them, playing with their dog in the ring when the judge isn't looking, just to keep their energy up.
So if you see them not in a perfect stack, when the judge isn't looking, that's not frowned upon, is it?
Oh no, I mean, what the judge doesn't know, doesn't hurt, right?
It's, I guess, at the end of the day, dogs are dogs. They're not going to stand. It's not a statue competition,
right?
They're working dogs through and through.
And you want these dogs, as a handler, you want your dog to perform and show its best light. So having some energy, and they should have some sparkle in their eyes and say, look at me, or look at my kid that's on the end of the leash.
So every dog has a quality or a characteristic that is its best asset. How would you present this dog's best asset to me?
By giving her up correctly.
Well, show me now. If you wanted me to look at the best thing on her, how would you make me look at her by how you presented her?
I would put her on side view.
Then put her on side view. Show me. Okay, dear, all the way around to the end. Thank you.
Felicity's got a real tough job here.
I know every other confirmation judge that's sitting outside of the ring right now is saying, man, I'm glad I'm not her.
She does have a tough decision to make, which junior handler and dog competing will take the title.
And I bet you nerves for all of these junior handlers are at an all-time high right now. Thinking, did I do everything perfect? Am I ready? They've practiced and trained, and this is maybe some of the biggest stage that some of them have ever been on.
I'll take a microphone. I'm gonna talk to the kids.
All right.
And then I'm gonna
mark your books first.
Oh yeah, let me do that. Oh, I got armband numbers.
All right, so
Perfect.
the judge is going to be ready to make her decision here soon. She's marking her judge's books. And then she's going to announce the honorable mentions. And then we'll announce the winners 5th place to 1st place.
Excellent.
And once she sets that that clipboard down, that's when all the kids are going to take an exhale.
We're good.
Can I see your armband number, please? Your armband number, ma'am? Your armband number, dear? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Just make this poor teacher work so hard. It's so mean. Young ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you so much for presenting to me. You did an amazing job. I am so proud of you. So proud of each and every one of you. So as I make my placements tonight, please know that the work that you've done to get here is impressive. Most adults don't do the work that you do. You've done an amazing job. So before I have to give you placements, I'd like you to take this group around, and I would love everyone to please give these amazing young people a round of applause.
What an incredible moment for this group of kids.
I got chills.
Is someone else going to call them out for me? Like, what am I doing now? I need my paper. I don't remember. So what do I do here? Did I do it wrong? Thank you. And then who's helping me with the prices? Okay. Yeah, just call them one at a
Let's get
time.
our judge into the middle of the ring, starting with our honorable mentions.
Yeah. Yeah, come.
Riley Loveland,
was a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. You did a beautiful job. Excellent job. Congratulations.
Marianne Gonzalez.
I love how your lead matches your dress, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Ava Foreman.
Good job. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And in 5th place, Corbin Cunningham.
Congratulations. Good job.
In 4th place, Alana Baker.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
In 3rd place, Taylor Wiley.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job.
All right, this is the time.
There's 2 kids left.
Here we go.
The final 2.
Our runner-up for 2022 Top Junior Finals is Matthew Carlson.
Beautiful job. Thank you. Beautiful job on that dog. Oh my God. You stopped my heart.
And that means let's all give a round of applause for our overall Top Junior Finals.
Let's go get your prizes. You're amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
You did an amazing job.
Thank
You get a Kong Wubba.
you. Thank you so much.
A
Congratulations.
huge congratulations to Michaela Kenyon. It's such a huge accomplishment, and I'm sure something she will remember forever. So when we get back, we're going to announce our top 10 finals winner. Stay with us.
They're partners, ready to do whatever it takes. Athletes that pound for pound can outrun, outwork, and outperform anybody you're watching on Sunday. No contract required. You don't waste that kind of potential. You train it, fuel it, unleash it. You activate the power that sits ready and waiting inside every fiber of muscle. You fill every last cell with the energy to push harder than whatever gets in the way. You turn drive into overdrive, natural ability into legendary status. And to do it, you need nutrition that holds nothing back. The Eukanuba Premium Performance Lineup. Built to run full throttle on protein and fat, then find another gear. Made with nutrients that are customized for what your dog does. GI technology that supports optimal nutrient delivery. And an antioxidant cocktail that helps day 3 feel like day 1. Where your dog peaks depends on how far their fuel can take them. The Eukanuba Premium Performance Lineup. 4 formulas to hold nothing back.
Check out the United Kennel Club online store for all of our magazine subscriptions and UKC merchandise. Go to shop.ukcdogs.com and you'll find all the best gear to support your UKC lifestyle. Snag a new hat, hoodie, or t-shirt and subscribe to our many publications, including our world-leading Coonhound publication, Coonhound Bloodlines. We even have research pedigrees and rule books available to purchase. Why wait? Shop now.
a busy girl with a lot of stuff going on. I've got dogs, I've got leashes, I've got keys, I've got sunglasses, I've got a 1-year-old baby. So the fact that I could have the remote not on me, in my hand, where I have to get to it really quickly, go for it, fish it out of a pocket, it's around my neck or holstered or whatever, but it's almost like built into my hand. It's amazing, because I feel like Spider-Man. I just do this, rather than going to get something. And so that makes it easy for me. What makes it easy for the dog is that I don't want the dogs to ever see the tool and be like, oh, it's the tool doing the work. I want the dogs to feel that it's complementing what I'm asking of them. They're not a TV. We don't point the remote at them and change the channel. If one day they see the remote and the next day they don't, they're gonna know that something's missing. But if they never really saw the remote, they were never distracted by the remote, when it disappears, it's no surprise to them because it was never really there.
Your puppy only gets one start to set the foundation for a lifetime of performance at your side. Fuel growth and activity, support digestive health, and give him a training edge to one day flush, point, track, retrieve. So when the gear comes out, he'll be ready. Make every milestone count with game-changing puppy fuel. Eukanuba Premium Performance Puppy Pro.
UKC celebrates 125 years in 2023. For a limited time, honor the history and legacy of your dog's line with the all-new 3-generation Heritage Display Pedigree. The Heritage Display Pedigree pays homage to UKC pedigrees of old with elegant modern touches. These pedigrees are meant to be framed, cherished, and passed down from generation to generation. Whether you have a highly recognized dog or simply want to pay tribute to that special dog from years ago, the Heritage Display Pedigree helps celebrate and recognize those who left their mark. My hope is that my kids and future grandkids have this pedigree tucked away somewhere long after I'm gone. Get your Heritage Display Pedigree at shop.ukcdogs.com.
Welcome back to United Kennel Club Top 10 Finals. I'm Megan Hartmus, and with me this evening has been Chris Nelson. So Chris, have you enjoyed the show so far?
Oh, I'm having a howling good time.
Of course you are. So we've waited long enough. I think we are prepped and ready to go to get all of our top 10 back in the ring. So I'm going to throw it back to Nicole to call them back in.
All right, all of the scores for our top 10 finalists has been calculated. So let's welcome in the dogs. Alaskan Malamute, 842.
Here's our Alaskan Malamute.
American Hairless Terrier, 442.
Followed by the American Hairless Terrier.
American Pit Bull Terrier, 316.
The UKC's founding dog, the American Pit Bull Terrier.
Dalmatian, 150.
The coachman's dog, the Dalmatian.
Dutch Shepherd, 230.
The athletic and versatile Dutch Shepherd.
English Setter, 275.
The gentle and sweet-natured English Setter.
English Springer Spaniel, 168.
The lively, fun-loving English Springer Spaniel.
Flat-coated Retriever, 1236.
The Peter Pan of dogs, the flat-coated Retriever.
German Shorthaired Pointer, 761.
The all-terrain sports vehicle of dogs, the German Short-haired Pointer.
Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, 533.
The poor man's draft horse, the Greater Swiss Mountain Dog.
Kerry Blue Terrier, 895.
The national dog of Ireland, the Kerry Blue Terrier.
Miniature American Shepherd, 245.
The Australian Shepherd's smaller cousin, the miniature American Shepherd.
Norwegian Vallhund, 228.
The Vikings dog, the Norwegian Elkhound.
Norwegian Elkhound, my bad. The Plott Hound, 388.
The state dog of North Carolina, the Plott Hound.
Samoyed, 526.
The Polar Explorer, the Samoyed.
Shikoku, 206.
The National Treasure of Japan, the Shikoku.
Sussex Spaniel, 216.
The rare and loving Sussex Spaniel.
Swedish Vallhund, 1074.
The farmer's
And
dog
last but
from
not
Sweden,
least,
the
Teddy
Swedish
Roosevelt
Vallhund.
Terrier, 145.
The dog named after a president, the Teddy Roosevelt Terrier. For more information on all these breeds and more, you can go online and learn about these dogs, their standards, and the competitive sports they can compete in at ukcdogs.com.
I'm sure just like the juniors, they're all feeling nervous, getting excited. You know, it could honestly be any one of the 20 of them.
Mm-hmm.
If we may have our 10th place ribbon, please presented to the judges. And in 10th place, champion Joey in your pocket at TFT, the Swedish Vallhund.
The Swedish Vallhund takes 10th place.
And in 9th place, NENCUNJ champion Kanjer van de Gaspen, the Dutch Shepherd.
Our Dutch Shepherd takes 9th place. Next is 8th place.
In 8th place, race novice UWP UNJ Diamond Grand Champion Ohana's Hello from the Dark Side.
The American Pit Bull Terrier takes 8th place.
What a happy dog.
Loving every minute of it. Just look at that tail wagging.
In 7th place, race advanced Grand Champion Burkina Pride Good Bear Spot, the Shikoku. In 6th place, Diamond Grand Champion Charisse Justify, English Springer Spaniel. In 5th place, UR1 Grand Champion Ashland's Goer at Woodridge, spot on, Miniature American Shepherd.
The Miniature American Shepherd takes 5th place.
In 4th place, Champion Katori Rotten to the Core, Flat-Coated Retriever.
We're now down to the final 3.
In 3rd place, Grand Champion commands Tornado Alley at Seabridge, Sussex Spaniel.
The Sussex Spaniel takes 3rd place.
Our runner-up for top 10 finals is Grand Champion I Just Bees Let's Set the Ring on Fire, German Shorthaired Pointer.
second place goes to the German Shorthaired Pointer.
All right, Chris, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
All right, who will take the title?
And our overall winner of the 2022 UKC Top 10 Finals is Grand Champion Blue Lakes Did My Heart Love Tonight?
It's the Kerry Blue Terrier.
How exciting. Oh my gosh, I am so thrilled for him. And there you have it, Chris. That is our 2022 UKC Top 10 winner, the Kerry Blue Terrier, owned by Philip Lemieux.
Truly a beautiful example of the Kerry Blue Terrier breed. Congratulations to him and his handler and all of our competitors in our Top 20 competition.
We hope that you have enjoyed the evening as much as we have. We want to thank our official partners, Eukanuba and Dogtra, and all of our event sponsors, specifically Dazzling Paws and College Hunks. We also want to thank you for being here and watching along with us. So thank you. I'm Megan Hartmus with Chris Nelson, and you've been watching the United Kennel Club Top 10 and Top Junior Finals. Until next time, good night.